monumental is just around the corner, but you can't quite put your finger on it. A quiet hum, a subtle shift in the air, as if the universe is working behind the scenes to change everything. And you're on the brink of something big. If you've noticed this sensation, you're not alone. This week, from March 9th to 14th, marks one of those rare cosmic moments where everything aligns in a way that feels almost predestined. But here's the kicker. If you're not paying close attention, you might miss the very moment that shifts everything. It's more than just another week on the calendar. It's the beginning of something that will change how you see yourself, your life, and your future. And trust me, it's going to happen, whether you're ready for it or not. So, what's going on? You might have been feeling it already, the sense that time is speeding up, that events that once felt distant are suddenly right in front of you. Conversations seem to happen all at once. Decisions that once seemed impossible are now clear. It's like something huge is about to happen, but it's just out of view, like the calm before a storm. You know it's coming, but can't quite see it. Well, what if I told you that this feeling isn't just in your head? That something truly extraordinary is unfolding as we speak. Something that will impact not just your world, but the very fabric of reality itself. This week, the universe is orchestrating a series of astrological events that feel more like destiny than coincidence. Planetary alignments that stir internal conflict, a full moon that's far more than just a phase, a lunar eclipse that might change your destiny forever, and a meteor shower that could send cosmic messages right to you. It's a cosmic brew that's about to stir up energies you can't ignore. But here's the real question. Are you ready for this? Are you prepared to embrace the intensity of these celestial events, or will you let them pass you by without noticing? It's not just about what's happening out there in the universe. It's about what's happening inside you. This is the time to listen closely, because something powerful is about to unfold. Before we jump into this cosmic journey, don't forget to hit that like button if you're feeling the energy shift, and make sure to subscribe to us so that we can help our video reach 1,000 subscribers. Trust me, you'll want to be part of this. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share will explain why you feel like everything is speeding up, and why, in the next few minutes, you'll understand exactly what these cosmic shifts mean for you. Your world is on the verge of shifting, and if you're paying attention, you'll see it coming. Let's dive in and see what's really going on as we journey deeper into this week's cosmic dance. Let's explore the sky from March 9th to 14th, 2025. This isn't just a collection of random planetary movements. Each event is a cosmic clue, setting the stage for something far bigger than we can imagine. On March 9th, two powerful alignments are going to stir up our emotions and sharpen our mental clarity. Brace yourself for an intense period of self-reflection and high-energy moments. Let's begin with a cosmic collision that's sure to stir your soul. The moon aligning with Mars. Imagine this: Mars, the planet of action, passion, and drive, meets the moon, which governs our deepest emotions and instincts. The result? An explosive surge of raw, untamed energy. Have you ever had one of those moments when emotions just burst out of you, uninvited and unpredictable? That's the kind of energy Mars and the moon are creating right now. You might feel sudden frustration, impulsive urges, or maybe an emotional outburst. Whether it's in your relationships, your career, or within yourself, it's that sense of being on edge, like everything you've been holding in is now coming to the surface. This is a time when emotional truths you've avoided might just demand your attention. It's intense, but it's also an opportunity to discover parts of yourself you didn't know were there. At the same time, Venus is aligning with Mercury, two forces of harmony and logic in delicate balance. Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and connection, is now dancing with Mercury, the planet of thought, communication, and intellect. It's like trying to balance two competing energies, one emotional, the other rational. Venus pulls you towards unity and understanding, while Mercury keeps urging you to think critically and measure your words carefully. The result? A tug of war between your heart and your mind. Have you ever found yourself torn between your feelings and your thoughts, unsure of which voice to trust? Right now, you may feel like you're walking a tightrope, trying to make sense of your emotions while your mind weighs the consequences. This cosmic shift is an invitation to find your balance. Listen to your heart, but give yourself the space to think before you act. But here's the kicker. These cosmic alignments aren't just isolated events. They're part of something much grander. These energies are threads woven into a vast ongoing cosmic cycle that stretches back through time. What's happening in the sky right now isn't random. It's part of a rhythm that's been shaping human history for centuries. It's no coincidence that similar alignments have triggered pivotal moments in the past, times when individuals, societies, and nations faced crossroads that forever changed their paths. Think about the defining moments in history when change felt inevitable. This cosmic energy is just as powerful now, guiding us toward collective transformation. This is where things get really fascinating. The cosmic events happening this week are not just about you, but about something larger. The choices you make, the inner tension you're feeling. It's all part of a bigger story. The universal flow of energy that connects all of us. What happens in the cosmos now isn't just a personal moment. It's part of a larger movement, one that has been unfolding throughout history. This week, you're not just navigating planetary alignments, you're aligning yourself with a much greater cosmic plan. The intensity you're feeling, the emotional whirlwinds, the internal tug of war, are laying the groundwork for something monumental. These alignments are like gears in a cosmic clock, creating momentum toward a shift that will change everything. How you choose to move through this moment will determine how you navigate the transformations that lie ahead. So, as you feel those cosmic forces pulling at your heart and mind, ask yourself, how will you respond? Will you follow your passion, trust your instincts, or will you pause, take a breath, and think carefully about your next move? This week isn't just another set of celestial events. It's an invitation to align with something much bigger. The universe is pushing you towards something profound. But the question is, will you be ready when it arrives? The energy is building and it's pushing us toward a shift, but only if you're willing to embrace it. So here's the real question. When your heart and mind are in conflict, which side will you trust? Will you embrace the uncertainty, knowing that it's guiding you toward greater clarity and purpose, or will you let this cosmic moment slip by without truly engaging with it? This week, you're part of something much larger than yourself. The decision is yours. But remember this, the universe has a plan, and you're a vital piece of it. As we move deeper into the cosmic flow of this week, one of the most powerful and transformative moments will occur on March 12th, when Saturn aligns perfectly with the Sun. This alignment is crucial, and its effects will reverberate far beyond this single day. To understand the power of this moment, let's take a closer look at Saturn and its role in the grand cosmic design. Saturn is often seen as the great teacher in astrology. Unlike the carefree energy of Jupiter, Saturn governs responsibility, discipline, and structure. It's the planet that forces us to face the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. Saturn's role is to keep us grounded, to remind us that we can't bypass the hard lessons we need to learn in life. It brings structure to chaos, order to disorder, and clarity to confusion. But Saturn's influence isn't always easy. It is not a planet that lets us off the hook for things we've neglected or avoided. When Saturn aligns with the Sun, it becomes a moment of cosmic clarity, a moment when the light of the Sun exposes all that Saturn has been quietly guiding us toward, often in ways we may not have wanted to face. On March 12th, Saturn's alignment with the Sun acts like a cosmic spotlight, illuminating all the areas of your life where you've been avoiding responsibility, neglecting your duties, or denying certain truths. If you've had unresolved issues lingering in the background, whether they be personal, professional, or emotional, this alignment will bring them to the forefront. Think of this as the universe's way of helping you sort through the clutter, showing you the things you need to confront, no matter how daunting or uncomfortable it may seem. This moment isn't just about clarity, it's about the test of your character. Saturn is asking, have you learned the lessons that have been repeatedly presented to you? Are you ready to face the consequences of your past actions, or are you still avoiding the hard truths? This is where the cosmic judgment happens. March 12th represents the moment of reckoning, a moment when you will either rise to the occasion and take full responsibility for your actions, or you may find yourself facing the weight of your past choices. This could manifest as a sudden realization about something you've been putting off for a long time. Maybe it's a relationship that needs mending, a career decision you've been stalling, or an internal struggle you've been avoiding. The energies around Saturn's alignment are like a cosmic wake-up call, urging you to confront the things you've tried to hide, ignore, or delay. But it's not just about recognizing what you've been avoiding, it's also about the clarity that comes with this moment. Saturn, in its role as the great teacher, brings understanding. The alignment with the Sun sheds light on the areas of your life that need your attention. It helps you see clearly what has been holding you back, and more importantly, it shows you the path forward. The hard lessons you've learned or ignored up to this point can now be fully understood, and it's this understanding that will empower you to move forward with more wisdom and strength. It's about recognizing the weight of past mistakes, but also learning how to release that weight and make better choices in the future. For many people, March 12th will bring clarity in unexpected ways. You might have a sudden breakthrough in an area where you felt stuck, or a difficult truth that's been buried deep inside may rise to the surface, demanding to be acknowledged. There's a transformative quality to this alignment. While it may be uncomfortable to face, it's exactly what you need to set yourself free from past limitations. The energy of Saturn and the Sun creates a bridge between the past and the future, allowing you to break free from old patterns and embrace a new chapter of personal growth and transformation. But how can you prepare for this moment? It's crucial to understand that Saturn's influence doesn't come without its challenges. It's the kind of energy that demands action. During this time, you may feel like the universe is asking you to step up and face what you've been avoiding. Perhaps there are responsibilities you've put off, decisions you've delayed, or patterns you've neglected. These will not simply vanish. They must be confronted. So, what do? The first step is acknowledging what's been sitting on your plate, waiting to be dealt with. Write them down. Make a list of the areas of your life where you feel unsettled, unbalanced, or uncertain. Ask yourself, what responsibilities have I been avoiding? What have I been putting off because it felt too hard or too uncomfortable to deal with? The next step is to set an intention for how you'll approach these areas. Saturn rewards those who take responsibility, who work hard, and who confront the tough stuff head-on. It's time to decide. Will you rise to the challenge and face the uncomfortable truths that need to be addressed? Will you take action where you've previously hesitated? Think of this as the beginning of a new chapter, where you're no longer hiding from the hard work, but instead embracing the lessons Saturn has been trying to teach you in the days leading up to March 12th. Take some time to reflect on the choices you're making and how they might ripple out into the future. The decisions you make now will carry weight, especially as the full moon and lunar eclipse approach. This is a moment to reframe your future by taking responsibility for your past. Saturn's alignment with the Sun is more than just a moment in time. It's a pivotal crossroads where you can decide which direction you want your life to go. The decision you make now is not just about the present. It's about setting the stage for your future. If you embrace this energy with a sense of responsibility and clarity, you will create a foundation for growth, not just for today, but for the years to come. However, if you ignore these cosmic nudges, the consequences may extend far beyond this week, and the lessons may be harder to learn. Now take a moment to reflect. What will you choose? Will you face your responsibilities head-on? Will you confront the truths you've been avoiding, no matter how difficult it may seem? This is your karmic test, your cosmic judgment. And remember, the path forward begins with the choices you make now. As we approach the climax of this cosmic week, the energy that's been building since March 9th is about to reach a fever pitch. March 14th is the moment when everything aligns, a day that holds the potential for profound transformation. The culmination of all the celestial events we've discussed up until now will come together in a grand cosmic storm, and at the center of this storm, a total lunar eclipse. On March 14th, the Earth will cast its shadow on the moon, turning it a deep, fiery red. But this isn't just any eclipse. This is a total lunar eclipse, an event that marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. Eclipses, as you might know, are powerful agents of change. They symbolize moments of recalibration, times when the universe demands we let go of what no longer serves us and embrace the new. Think of an eclipse as a reset button for the soul, a cosmic wipe of the slate, clearing the way for something fresh. This particular eclipse on March 14th will bring with it a potent spiritual charge. When the moon is bathed in red light, it's not just a visual spectacle, it's a deep spiritual signal. The red moon represents a moment of culmination, of release, and of transformation. It's as though the universe is urging us to shed the layers of who we were to reveal who we are meant to become. This is a time when old emotional baggage, limiting beliefs, and outdated patterns can finally be released, but it requires you to step into the intensity of the energy and allow the process to unfold. You might feel more emotional, more connected to the past, or even more vulnerable during this time. That's because the eclipse opens a doorway to your soul's deepest truths, illuminating the areas that need to be healed or redefined. But what's unique about this lunar eclipse on March 14th is the cosmic activity happening around it, specifically the meteor shower that will peak on the same day. Imagine the full moon's red glow combined with streaks of light raining down from the heavens. These meteors are not just beautiful, They are cosmic messengers, carrying energy, insights, and activations. As the meteors streak across the sky, they act as symbols of fleeting moments of enlightenment. Just like meteors appear in the sky for a brief instant, these cosmic messages may come to you unexpectedly and may only last for a moment. But if you're tuned in, you'll feel their impact. Consider the meteor shower as a series of powerful nudges from the universe. Have you ever experienced a sudden, unexpected realization or a moment of deep clarity? That's what these meteors symbolize. Brief, yet profound flashes of insight that can awaken your mind and soul. The energy of the meteor shower amplifies the transformative potential of the eclipse. If you're paying attention, you may receive direct guidance or intuitive downloads that will propel you forward. The question to ask yourself during this time is, what messages or signs have I been receiving lately? Have I noticed any cosmic nudges that I haven't fully understood yet? These messages may come in various forms: synchronicities, dreams, unexpected conversations, or even a deep inner knowing that you can't quite explain. The universe is speaking, and this is the time to listen closely. Now, with all of this cosmic energy swirling around, it's essential to understand how you can align yourself with the powerful forces of March 14th. This day isn't something to just passively experience, it's a day to actively engage with. First, take some time to reflect. What has been holding you back? What emotional baggage are you ready to release? Journal about your deepest desires and intentions. The full moon and lunar eclipse offer an incredible opportunity to set new intentions that reflect the person you're becoming, not the person you were. This is a powerful moment for manifestation, as the cosmic forces of transformation will be working with you, amplifying your efforts. You can also incorporate rituals to honor the eclipse's energy. Rituals help you ground the energy and make the most of this cosmic reset. One practice is to spend time meditating in the dark, connecting with your inner self. Reflect on what you need to release and visualize the red moon's energy, helping you shed old layers. You can also create a ritual of writing down what you are ready to let go of. Then burn the paper safely, symbolizing the release of those old energies. Another powerful practice is to engage in manifestation work. Focus on your desires, your dreams, and what you want to bring into your life. This is a time when the universe is more receptive to your intentions, so speak your desires aloud, write them down, or create a vision board. March 14th offers the perfect opportunity for personal growth and alignment. The energy of the eclipse and meteor shower is intense, but it's also incredibly rewarding for those willing to surrender to it. Remember, eclipses are not just about external events, they're about internal shifts. They ask you to release what you've outgrown and embrace the new, whether that's new ideas, new paths, or new aspects of yourself that have been waiting to emerge. This is the moment you've been preparing for. The cosmic storm is here, and with it comes a chance for a profound shift in your life. Whether you are consciously aware of it or not, the energy of this day will act as a catalyst for change, and you'll want to harness it. Use the wisdom and clarity of this lunar eclipse and meteor shower to propel you into a new chapter. Take this time seriously. It's not every day that the universe offers us such a powerful alignment. Tap into the energy, connect with your true self, and prepare for the transformations that will unfold over the coming weeks. As we've journeyed through this celestial week, there's something important to understand. Not every moment of transformation comes with rapid change or intense cosmic shifts. Sometimes the universe presents us with pauses, moments of stillness, that are just as crucial as the more dramatic astrological events. Between March 9th and March 14th, we experience pockets of quiet, subtle, yet powerful moments where everything seems to slow down. The days of March 10th, 11th, and 13th are those moments of pause, the calm before the storm, the moments of suspense in a thriller where you're left holding your breath, waiting for the next chapter to unfold. These still moments may feel like nothing is happening, but in truth, they are pivotal. Think of them like a deep breath before a major life shift, an opportunity to reflect, regroup, and reset your intentions. The universe doesn't just work in bursts of energy and action, it also operates in these quiet lulls where you're given space to integrate the lessons and energies that have already arrived. During these days, take the time to slow down and tune in to what is going on beneath the surface. Sometimes these quieter days bring clarity in the most unexpected ways. Consider engaging in grounding activities, taking a walk in nature, sitting quietly with your thoughts, or even practicing mindfulness exercises. Meditation can be especially powerful during this time, as it helps you clear any lingering mental clutter and prepares you to receive the influx of energy that's coming. You can also use this time to reflect on the bigger picture. What have you learned so far? What insights are emerging? These days are ripe for personal revelations, quiet growth, and subtle shifts in perspective. They give you the space to align yourself with the greater cosmic flow, so when the action picks up again, you'll be ready. Then, on March 14th, the momentum that's been quietly building throughout the week will explode into full force. After the total lunar eclipse, the shifts happening in our lives will accelerate. Events that may have seemed stalled or in limbo will suddenly gain speed. Relationships will evolve, and opportunities that were previously hidden will come into clearer focus. It's as if a cosmic engine revs up, and the path ahead becomes clear, fast, and full of possibility. But with this momentum comes a need for adaptability. Change will happen quickly, and things will feel like they're speeding up all at once. It's crucial to understand that the decisions and actions you take during this time will create ripples, long-lasting effects that will shape the course of your life moving forward. The cosmic energies of the lunar eclipse, meteor shower, and planetary alignments will work together, pushing life into rapid motion. However, this acceleration doesn't have to be something to fear. Rather, it's an invitation to embrace the flow of life and trust that the universe is guiding you toward the best possible path. Even though things may feel like they're happening faster than you can keep up with, try not to resist. The universe is making it clear that you're in the perfect position to receive new opportunities, relationships, and experiences. You may find that things you've worked for, or even things you've forgotten about, suddenly come to fruition. The key during this time is to stay flexible and open to the unknown. The speed at which life shifts might catch you by surprise, but if you lean into the process, you'll find that you're exactly where you need to be. Looking beyond March 14th, the aftershocks of this powerful week will reverberate far beyond the eclipse. The energy unleashed by the lunar eclipse, meteor shower, and all the planetary alignments will continue to unfold over the days and weeks that follow. This is not a one-time cosmic event. It is the beginning of an entirely new chapter in your life. You may experience unexpected revelations, shifts in your relationships, or entirely new opportunities that seem to appear out of nowhere. And while this can be exciting, it can also feel overwhelming at times. You might find that certain parts of your life or certain relationships are suddenly changing, and it may leave you questioning what's next. The most important thing to remember in the wake of all these shifts is to stay grounded. Just as the energy of March 14th will bring rapid momentum, it will also bring change, sometimes in ways that are difficult to predict. But rather than rushing to make sense of everything, take your time. Stay open to the shifts, trust the process, and let things unfold at their own pace. There's no need to have all the answers right away. Stay connected to your core, meditate, journal, and reflect on how these cosmic changes are impacting you. You might find that clarity comes in waves, not all at once, and that's okay. Stay grounded, stay open, and keep trusting that the universe is aligning things in your favor. As we move past March 14th, it's essential to understand that the effects of this week are far-reaching. Life may look very different in the weeks to come, whether it's an unexpected new path opening up for you or the deepening of relationships that have been through intense transformation. One thing is clear: March 14th and the energy it activates will create momentum that cannot be ignored. Keep your eyes open, stay grounded, and allow yourself to ride the wave of transformation with confidence and grace. As we journey through this powerful week of cosmic shifts, there's one more critical energy to consider that may add another layer of complexity and depth to everything we're experiencing: Mercury retrograde. If it falls within the time frame of March 9th to 14th, Mercury's retrograde energy could deepen the already intense emotional and spiritual undertones of the week. Known for its potential to bring confusion, delays, and a sense of things feeling out of sync, Mercury retrograde often carries a reputation for disruptions. However, this period is not merely one of chaos. It's a unique opportunity for reflection, reassessment, and reevaluation. When Mercury enters retrograde, it urges us to slow down, retrace our steps, and reconsider decisions that may have been made hastily or without full clarity. It affects everything from communication to travel, even to the technology we rely on every day. Messages can get mixed up, travel plans may go awry, and our devices might act up. But this isn't a sign of bad luck. Instead, it's a cosmic invitation to pause and reflect before forging ahead. It's almost like the universe is putting a temporary hold on the fast-paced world around us, nudging us to reconsider the path we're on and give ourselves a moment to reconnect with our true direction. Mercury retrograde can have a particularly profound impact when it overlaps with the other intense planetary alignments of this week. For example, when Mercury and Venus come into conjunction, it can stir up emotions and communication around relationships, particularly those that may have been overlooked or not fully expressed. Venus is all about love, beauty, and connection, and when it aligns with Mercury, it amplifies the need to communicate, share, and understand one another. But with Mercury retrograde, that message can get lost or misunderstood. This is a time to reflect on your relationships, whether it's love, friendships, or professional connections, and reconsider how you've been communicating. Have you been clear in your intentions? Are there unresolved issues that need to be addressed? Then, we have the collision of the Moon with Mars, an alignment that heightens emotions and can trigger impulsive reactions. With Mercury retrograde adding its influence, this could create a tug-of-war between your thoughts and feelings. You might feel compelled to act on emotions, but realize later that a more thoughtful, reflective approach would have been better. The key during this time is to resist the urge to push forward when things feel chaotic. Instead, take a step back and evaluate what's truly worth your energy. Use this energy to check in with yourself. Are you truly aligned with what you want, or is the pressure of the moment clouding your judgment? Rather than rushing into decisions or actions, use the Mercury retrograde period as a sacred opportunity for deep introspection. This is a perfect time to review your plans, revisit decisions you've made recently, and ask yourself whether your choices align with your core values. If something doesn't feel right, it's okay to take a step back and rework your approach. If you've had past misunderstandings or unresolved communications with others, now is the time to clear the air and find resolution. It's a cosmic do-over that encourages you to correct any missteps and move forward with greater clarity. One of the most powerful aspects of Mercury retrograde is that it's an ideal time for course correction, particularly when it comes to major choices or plans. If there's something you've been uncertain about, or an area in your life that needs healing, this period offers the perfect backdrop to make necessary adjustments. Whether it's refining a career path, improving communication with loved ones, or revisiting old dreams that have been set aside, this retrograde can provide the perfect opportunity to get things back on track. It's not about forcing progress. It's about reassessing, reflecting, and fine-tuning what already exists. On a practical level, this is a time to clear up confusion. If you're dealing with contracts, travel plans, or any major decision-making, approach them with extra caution. Don't rush into agreements or final decisions during this period. Instead, focus on reviewing and clarifying any points of ambiguity. If things don't feel quite right, trust that it's okay to take your time. There's no rush, and pushing forward hastily can often lead to more confusion or delays. Instead, use the retrograde energy to dive deeper into your intuition, re-examine your choices, and make the necessary adjustments. Even though Mercury retrograde is often seen as a challenge, it's really a gift in disguise. The universe isn't pushing us backward, but rather offering us the chance to reflect, heal, and reevaluate. Think of it as an opportunity for personal growth, a moment to fix what's been overlooked or swept under the rug. In this way, Mercury retrograde isn't about setbacks, but about making space for deeper understanding and resolution. It might feel like everything is moving slower than you'd like, but sometimes slowing down is exactly what you need. We need to make sure we're moving in the right direction. So if you've been feeling the tension, confusion, or hesitations around this time, it's completely normal. Use the energy of Mercury retrograde to your advantage by stepping back, taking a breath, and looking at the bigger picture. Trust the process. Take the necessary pauses and be patient with yourself. The clarity you seek will come in time, and when it does, it will be more powerful than ever before. As we continue through the powerful energies of this week, it's important to consider the spiritual dimension of these cosmic events. The full moon, lunar eclipse, and meteor shower aren't just isolated occurrences. They are part of a much broader spiritual reset, a profound moment of awakening for both individuals and the collective. These celestial alignments hold the potential to spark a global shift in consciousness, allowing us to evolve into higher levels of understanding, awareness, and connection to our true purpose. The full moon, often a symbol of culmination and release, holds deep spiritual significance, especially when paired with a lunar eclipse. This combination offers an opportunity for deep introspection and spiritual integration. As the moon's light is temporarily dimmed by the Earth's shadow, it's as though the universe is asking us to look inward to face any hidden truths we may have avoided. During this period, suppressed emotions or unresolved issues may surface, pushing us toward healing and transformation. This isn't just personal, it's part of a larger cosmic dance. It's as if the universe is aligning to encourage each of us to let go of what no longer serves us, to make room for the new energies that will propel us forward into a higher state of being. The lunar eclipse, in particular, has the power to shift our perceptions, challenging us to expand our consciousness and break free from old patterns. It's a time when the illusions we've held on to, whether in relationships, our self-worth, or even our spiritual beliefs, are shattered, allowing us to see ourselves and the world with more clarity. This process of spiritual integration doesn't happen in a vacuum. As individuals undergo these personal awakenings, there is a ripple effect, an energy that spreads to those around us and to the collective consciousness of humanity. As more people awaken to their true selves, the collective shifts too. Communities, cultures, and even entire nations may experience a transformation driven by the energy of personal growth and spiritual awakening on a global scale. This week's cosmic events can serve as a powerful catalyst for collective transformation. Think about it. Just as individuals are waking up to new levels of awareness, the world as a whole is also standing at a crossroads. As humanity faces challenges and deep questions about the future, the energies of the universe are aligning to guide us toward greater unity and understanding. We're being asked to recognize our interconnectedness, to see beyond our differences, and to embrace the possibility of a shared spiritual awakening. This could mean a shift toward greater empathy, compassion, and collaboration, as people everywhere are called to act from a place of collective healing. This transformation isn't just about what happens on a personal level, it's about the bigger picture. These celestial events are a mirror to the energy on the planet as a whole, reflecting the potential for massive shifts in consciousness. Just as you may be feeling changes within yourself, on a larger scale, we're all part of a global awakening. The energy of this week offers us an opportunity to contribute positively to this shift. It encourages us to tune into what's happening around us, noticing the subtle shifts in the collective consciousness and how they might be influencing the world.